that was close. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
Steady as she goes. Nice start.
As we move on to the next hole, we take a quick peek at the leaderboard, and he is in a tie for fourth. We've made our way to a par 5.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
That's a pretty good shot right there. Now from the green side bunker. It doesn't get much better than that. A hole out from the bunker. And he improves his score to 2 under par for the event. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that. Needs a little ground help to the left.
Now let's check in with Tony Finau.
He's currently in 3rd place.
And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard.
Okay, 12 feet away.
A really good look at birdie.
Wow. And that putt drops, and we move on to the next. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in 1st place. And we're on the tee of the par 4 4th hole.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Making an early statement today.
Gotta love that start right there. Absolutely taking it to the field.
And as we move things along, our featured player is up by 3 shots.
All right, Rich, the par 4 5th. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
This putt coming up is for birdie. That's very impressive.
Trying to make a statement early and often.
And now 4 under for the tournament. As we go from a wonderful little par 4, we go to a challenging, longer par 4, the 7th.
Difficult par 4, 451 yards. Water and sand all the way down the left-hand side. Hit it out to the right. Find the green with your second and sprint to the next hole, making 4.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
This for a birdie run.
How good was that putt? And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that.
Over to number 8, it's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Tony Finau is set to play.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
A lot of ground to cover with this putt. Do we think that one will stay on the green? Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
This one's moving just a smidge to the left.
A bogey on the scorecard, and things might be turning a little bit. Here's a quick look at how things stand. It's a 3-shot advantage for our leader. The tee shot at number 9.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That wasn't pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
I guess we're getting old because Tony Finau is now a veteran on tour, but he continues to play well week in and week out.
I hate to spoil this, but I've been old for a long time, my friend. Tony is still a very young man. He's just a dynamic player. He's an athlete, and he plays like an athlete. And I think that's the one thing I admire about his game more than anything, is he's physically talented and plays like it. There is no one way that he has to do it. He can figure out a way to get it done each and every day.
Okay, moving on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Just a phenomenal day. We can't wait to do it again. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. It's time to prepare for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, brought to you by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to second round action of the Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan. Great to be back with you today. Our featured player is sitting at 5 under as we begin our coverage. Let's get down to the first hole. Let's go down to Henny.
And from around 135 yards.
This is pitching wedge on the way. That one just rolls by. The putt goes in, and it's a par to open things up.
That's a rock solid par right there.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
This is his third. An opportunity to make birdie. All right, Henny, what do you see here?
This is looking to be 35 foot.
That putt goes in. Time to make a move. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
7 feet from here. How did that not go in? This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. That one drops. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Let's see what happens here on 4.
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
That was the right club. Now a good look at the hole. He makes the putt and extends his lead.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par.
This hole's a tough 2-shotter, a long par 4.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Opting for the 6 iron. This putt is of 9 feet.
This is for birdie.
Ooh. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Oh, golf clap. That's a beauty. Oh, this is some ball striking. Hitting greens in regulation. It's a thing of beauty.
Well, the practice is paying off here, Luke. This player is relentless.
Currently at 7 under for the tournament. A long par 4 this hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
Here's Tony Finau. Oh, what a wonderful bunker shot. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Par putt coming up here. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. And just checking back in with the standings, and he continues to lead this tournament.
This is a 3-wood.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
Okay, this putt from 20 feet away. Come on. This putt for par. As we move on to the next hole, our featured player has a 6-shot lead. Now to 9, the closing hole of the opening 9. It's a par 5. Not a bad result right there. That's going to work nicely for him. A 3-footer coming up. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. Let's move on to the next hole, but before we do, he is up by 7 shots on the leaderboard. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's a big day, moving day at the Players' Championship. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. And, Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
Let's get down to the first hole. That will definitely work. And Rich, this is a similar spot to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
This putt for a birdie. So close. And just this short one left for par. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. Here's a look at the par 5 second.
Drive it out to the right-hand side to get yourself a good look at reaching this green in 2.
Okay, that'll play.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
What a great shot on the par 5, on in 2.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
3 feet left.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
And a good job there as he moves to 6 under par. Teeing off here on the 3rd.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
5-iron on the way. Henny, your green side. What do you see in this putt?
Yeah, it's really tough to see, but it's going to be straight and then just switch left.
No change atop the leaderboard. Our featured player still out in front.
Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green, the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
Wow, what a shot. Well, that's an early statement right there.
Game face on early here, Luke.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now on the tee of the 5th hole, the par 4.
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad, but a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. Time to tee off at the 6th.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Standing over his second shot. Yep, that shot safely on the green. This putt is 16 feet to the hole. And he's down there. You got a read?
I've got it going just a tiny bit left here.
Nice one. 4th birdie of the day.
That sets a positive tone for the player, doesn't it?
Now at -9 for the tournament.
Over to the par 4 7th hole.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
A lot to like about that one. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Great putt there for birdie. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Oh. Well, a par would look really good on the scorecard right now. You could hear that one drop. What a putt. After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. Teeing off here at the 9th. 10 under for the event. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. That is going to work. This putt is from 9 feet away. That putt drops, and that's now 6 birdies on the day. He's got it rolling now, 11 under par for the championship. Three rounds are done, and our featured player has a comfortable advantage.
That's exactly where any player would love to be, but with such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And as things get underway, our featured player is at 9 under par. Time to catch up with the play on the 10th. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. I think this one will find the fairway quite easily. Okay, Henny, what do you see down there?
He's setting up here from about 115 yards.
What a beautiful leave right there. Oh, almost. Here's the par putt. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. To the 11th, and it's a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Gonna like that one. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. That appears to be a very good line off the tee.